Alright, well, hey everybody, welcome to the channel, and today got some more of the Mount Rushmore of Rotations tournament. We got Game 6 of the 1998 Atlanta Braves against the 1971 Baltimore Orioles, and right now it's been all Atlanta. 4-1, they lead it. The Atlanta pitching has really quieted the Baltimore lineup. As you look at here at the lineup, Paul Blair's having a pretty good 368. I think Don Buford's got like 3 home runs. And Brooks Robinson has been hitting, but Frank Robinson is hitting just 200. Boog Powell, 235. Really no power from Boog Powell. I don't think he has a homer. No homers, no RBIs. Frank Robinson, he's got 1 homer, a solo shot. Just 4 hits and 20 at bats. So, for the most part, it's been the Atlanta pitching that's really kept the Baltimore offense at bay. And it doesn't get any easier today, as Greg Maddux, who won Game 1, is on the mound. Maddux went 8 1/3 innings his first start, gave up 7 hits, 2 earned runs. He struck out 3 and walked 2. So he was solid. I wouldn't say he was at his best, but he was solid in Game 1 win. And now he's going for the clincher here at Turner Field. They get home field here, and let's see if they can pull this out and move on to the next round. And leading off for the Baltimore Orioles, Don Buford. Buford hitting 286. He's got 3 homers and 6 runs batted in. He's had a pretty decent series. The pitch, 6.53. That's going to be popped up. Third baseman Chipper Jones makes the grab, and that's 1 away here in the first. Here's Paul Blair, another solid series for this guy. He's got 1 homer, 1 run batted in, 368. The pitch to Blair, 5.64. And that's going to be a little tapper towards first. Galarraga will flip it to the pitcher covering, and there's 2 away here in the first inning. Now Boog Powell batting 235. 1-3-4. That's a strike.
Here's a swing, and he missed it. That was a high, hard one that jammed him and struck him out.
And I got the sound on again. So I like the sound when I'm playing by myself, but not when I'm doing recording. Let's see if we can take care of that. Alright. Back to the ballpark. And it's Mike Cuellar on the mound for the Orioles. He struggled in his first start. Only made it 4 1/3 innings against the Braves in Game 1. Gave up 5 runs, 2 home runs, and he walked 3 and struck out 3. He's hoping for a bounce-back game here against Maddux and the Braves. And here's Walt Weiss to lead it off. Weiss hitting just 200 in the series. The pitch, 3-2-3. That's on the ground. Oh, he caught it off the turf. Big. Hit it hard, but Powell looked like it was in between half, but they say it was a catch. And Powell makes the play at first for the first out. Here's Keith Lockhart. Lockhart really struggling. He's got 1 hit and 21 at-bats, hitting just .048. The pitch to Lockhart, 5.45. And that's a fly ball center field. Blair, easy play for him. And there's 2 away here in the first. That'll bring up one of the hottest hitters. Look at that on-base percentage. 800 in this series. He's got 9 walks, and he's only got 10 at-bats. So he's went to the plate at least 19 times. He's got 6 for 10. He's batting 600. The pitch to Chipper. 6-2-1. Against the left-hander, that's going to be a deep fly out. So Chipper's out for the third out. He jammed him, and he sent it pretty deep, but it was caught for the third out. We go to the second inning. Frank Robinson struggling at 200. The pitch from Maddux, 2-3-6. 2-3-6. That's going to be a fly ball left field. Klesko going back a couple steps. He's there. He's got it. One away. That'll bring up Ellie Hendricks, who's getting the start at catcher tonight. Hendricks batting 182. He does have a home run in the series, and 1 run batted in. The pitch to Hendricks, 2-6-3. It's a little looper. This is going to head out to Andrew Jones. That's where fly balls go to die. He needs a 61 to have it drop in front of Jones. Not going to happen. Jones is going to make the grab on the hustle play from him, and there's 2 away. It's going to bring up Brooks Robinson. Robinson hitting .353, one of the few Orioles having a good series. The pitch. 6-2-1. That was a 2. And that's going to be a ground ball, as Maddux is a ground ball pitcher. Down second base, Lockhart can't make the play. It eats him up, and Robinson is safe on the air. That'll bring up Davy Johnson. Davy Johnson, 263. He's got a run batted in. The pitch to Davy Johnson, 3-5-3. That's going to be a little liner into right. Tucker coming in, makes the grab for the third out. So nothing becomes of the error. We head to the bottom of the second. No score here in Atlanta. Cuellar toes the rubber. He's looking in at Andres Galarraga. Galarraga has got 1 mammoth home run in the series, and that's it. He drove in 3 runs. 176. The pitch. As that was a 2. 5. 2-2. Struck him out. Big swing and a miss from Galarraga. There's 1 away here in the second. There's Klesko. Klesko, he's been struggling. The left-hander, batting 167. The pitch, 2-6-5. This is ripped towards the gap. And that's Robinson out there. A 45 or higher is going to get down. And no, he reaches out and makes the grab. Nice play by Robinson. Didn't let that one get up the gap. And there's 2 away for Javi Lopez. Lopez, 200. 1 homer, 1 run batted in. The pitch to Javi, 6-1-4. Fly ball, right field. Robinson backing up a couple steps will make the grab for the third out. So we head to the third. No score here in Atlanta. Maddux back to the round. He'll face Merv Rettenman. Rettenman batting just 176. 1-3-5. Base hit. A line single up the middle into center field. And he is on with a leadoff single. It looks like he might try to get a lead here. And he will go. And he is safe. Merv Rettenman with a stolen base caught him off guard. Maddux not really good at holding the runner. And Rettenman steals second, so the Orioles have a man in scoring position with nobody out. Here's Belanger, and Belanger might bunt here. They're going to bunt the pitch. 5, and then a 5-4. Oh, Chipper Jones chases down Rettenman at third and tags him out. Oh, my. This series, I can see why Earl Weaver did not like the stolen base. They've been caught stealing and made some... and bunting. They don't bunt. Like, he didn't like bunting either. 3-run homer, and... They have struggled here doing the fundamentals in this series. Here's Buford now, 1 out, runner at first. Buford batting .273. He's got 3 homers. The pitch, 5-6-3. That's going to be a ground ball to third. Jones will go to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. Buford got down the line pretty quick. So 2 outs now. It's going to leave it up to Paul Blair. The pitch to Blair. 2-6-1. Little looper. This was going into left. Klesko's a weak spot out there. 32 or higher is going to drop in. And it will. Base hit in front of Klesko. Buford's going to go to third. And he's in there. Good hustle from Don Buford, as he makes it to third with 2 outs now and 2 runners on. Here's Boog Powell. He is due. The pitch from Maddux. 2-6-2. Another 2-6. Another shot into left. Off the end of his bat. This might get a run in. No! This time, Klesko comes in and makes the catch on the run for the 3rd out. It was off the end of the bat, and it looked like Powell might have himself an RBI single. But all for naught. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Still no score here in Atlanta. Here's Tucker. Michael Tucker. His first at bat, he tore it up last game. 3 hits, drove in, I think 3 runs. The pitch, 3-2-5. 3-2-5's a liner towards left. Buford comes in a couple steps, makes the catch for the 1st out. That'll bring up Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones having a great series. He's got 3 homers. 5 runs batted in. He's played some immaculate center field. The pitch. 3-3-2. Liner. Center field. Blair coming in. Makes the catch for the second out. So 2 hard hit balls there. But right at the outfielders. 2 outs, and I'll leave it up to Gerald Williams. Williams hitting .176. The pitch, 3-2-2. This is going to be a looper, or up the middle. Sorry, that's not kind of 56. Nope. Little tapper in front of the plate. I guess I should shut up until the play plays out. Nice play by the catcher, Hendricks, who flips it to first for the out. We go to the 4th. Braves and the Orioles tied at 0. Both pitchers playing well here to start out this game. Here's Robinson to lead it off. 6-2-6. There's a drive. Deep left field. That one's going to get out of here. A home run for Frank Robinson. Maddux. Off-speed pitch, and Robinson was waiting on it. And it's 1-0 Baltimore here in the top of the fourth. That's going to bring up Ellie Hendricks. Hendricks flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. And it's a 6-5-4. Oop. Popped him up. Third base side. Chipper Jones is there. He's got it for the first out. Bring up Brooks Robinson. He's 0 for 1. He got on an error by Lockhart his last time up. The pitch. 1-3-6. And struck him out on the curveball. 2 outs. I'll bring up Davey Johnson. Johnson flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. 6-4-2. That's going to be a ground ball. Walt Weiss has got it. And throws it into the dirt. Safe at first on the error by Weiss. That's going to be the second error on the Braves here. That'll bring up Merv Rettenmund. Singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. 2-4-5. Looper into right. Tucker coming in, makes the catch for the third out. But they get a run. And the Baltimore Orioles lead it 1-0. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Walt Weiss. 4-3-6. Ground ball, second base. Davey Johnson's up with it. Over to first, 1 away. There's Keith Lockhart, 0 for 1. 4-3-2. On the ground to second. Johnson fields it. Throws it to first for the second out. Two outs, nobody on, and here's Chipper Jones. He's 0 for 1. 2-1-3. Little slow roller to short. Belanger charges, fires to first, and gets him. 1-2-3 go the Braves in the fourth. We head to the fifth. And it's 1-0 Baltimore. Mark Belanger will lead it off. He's 0 for 1. He butted into a fielder's choice. Too hard on the bunt. Chipper Jones was able to turn and run to third to tag out Rettenmund for the out. Here's Belanger, the pitch. 6-1-3. Fly ball. Left field, pretty deep. But for Belanger, that's deep. Klesko makes the catch in front of the warning track for the first out. Here's Don Buford. He's 0 for 2. Top of the order for the Orioles. 1-3-6. Struck him out. Maddux with strikeout number 3 on the day. It's going to be 2 outs, nobody on for Paul Blair. Blair, 6-1-2. That's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop Weiss flips it over to first, and the inning's over. We head to the bottom of the fifth. No score here. Or, I'm sorry, it's 1-0 Baltimore here in Atlanta on the Frank Robinson home run. Here's Galarraga to lead it off. Struck out his first time up. 3-4-2. It's going to be a possible rare play. And that will be a possible hit. Galarraga, though, 3. Let's see if they can get him. The hurry. Got him. Cuellar fires a strike to pull Powell at first for the out. 1 away. There's Klesko. The pitch. 2-3-1. He popped him up into foul ground. Johnson behind first will make the catch for the out. A tough play for Davy Johnson, but he's able to call everyone off and make the play. 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Javi Lopez. 3-4-1. And that's going to be a line drive caught by the first baseman Powell for the 3rd out. We head to the 6th. Greg Maddux back to the mound. Here's Book Powell to lead it off. 0 for 2. 5-3-6. And he hit him. Came inside. That's unlike Maddux. Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me. So Maddux beans Powell for the 1st out, and here comes Frank Robinson. 1 for 2 with that home run. Back in the 4th. 4-5-1. On the ground. Galarraga can't get it. It's into right field. Powell's going to stop at second. 2 men on here for Ellie Hendricks. Maddux in trouble. Nobody out. The pitch. 6-5-5. Little pop-up. Second baseman Lockhart's there. He's got it. They keep the runners at 1st and 2nd. 1 out, and here comes Brooks Robinson. 0 for 2 for Brooks. 2-6-1. This is going to be into left field. Klesko. Oh, Klesko makes the play. That's the one weakness the Braves have on this team is their defense, especially on the left side. But the corners and then left field, they're just not a very strong defensive club. They have some decent arms out in the outfield, but here's Davy Johnson. 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch. 3-2-2. That's going to be a liner and caught by Galarraga for the 3rd out. So Maddux puts 2 runners on with nobody out, and they are able to get out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Cuellar back to the mound. Here's Michael Tucker to lead it off. He lined out his first time up. 4-6-5. On the ground to short. Belanger scoops it up. Fires out over first. 1 away. Andrew Jones. 6-1-6. And against the lefty. God, we're tied. Oh, my. Andrew Jones golfed that one out of here to tie the game, and it's also the first hit here in the 6th for the Braves. This Atlanta crowd going nuts. 1-1 our score here in the 6th. That's going to bring up Gerald Williams. 2-4-5. Popped him up into foul ground. Davy Johnson makes the catch. That's 2 away. Here in the 6th. That'll bring up Walt Weiss. 4-2-6. Ground ball, second base. Johnson's got it over to Powell, and the inning's over. But Andrew Jones hits his 4th homer of the series and ties the game at 1. New life for the Braves and Greg Maddux. Here's Merv Rettenmund. He's 1 for 2. 1-5-4. Walked him. A walk to Rettenmund, but he's got that plus. But Maddux is not a good he's not very good at holding the runners. 36, higher than 36 is a stolen base. And 33, he's caught him. Nice throw by Lopez to get him. He had to hurry. And now Lopez cuts him down for the first out. There's Mark Belanger. Belanger, 0 for 2. 4-6-5. Ground ball, shortstop Weiss. Scoops it, fires, and gets him. 2 outs here in the 7th. It's going to leave it to Don Buford. 2-1-5. Little tapper. This is going to be Maddux off the mound. He fields it well, fires to first, and makes the play. Inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 1-1. Our score here at Turner Field in Atlanta. It's going to be Keith Lockhart to lead it off. He's 0 for 1. 3-5-1. Little looper. Need a 56 or higher. 2-2 is not going to happen. Fly out to right for the first out. Here's Chipper. 6-1-4. Fly ball deep right field. Robinson going back will make the over the shoulder catch for the second out. Chipper hit it hard, but nothing to show for it. We have 2 outs, and it's up to Galarraga. 1-3-6. Up the middle and through into center field. A base hit, a 2-out single from Galarraga, and he's going to have to do the steal here. There he goes. The throw. He can't get him. He steals the base. Ellie Hendricks' throw is offline. And a stolen base for Andres Galarraga. 2 outs. Man at second now for Klesko. 4-1-1. Ground ball. First base. Powell. Oh, Powell lets it eat him up. And everybody's safe. That's going to be the first error on Baltimore today. It's all up to Javi Lopez. The pitch. 1-5-4. This should get him out of the inning. Ground ball right to the bag at first. Flips it over to Cuellar for the out. So Powell makes up for his error. Gets the Lopez on the ground out. And we head to the 8th. Tied at 1. Only 6 hits between the two teams. It's been a well-pitched game. Maddux back on the mound. He'll face Paul Blair. Blair 1 for 3. 2-1-3. Little tapper. This is going to head to short. Backhanded by Weiss. Underhand. Got him at first by a couple steps. Nice play by Weiss. 1 away here in the 8th. Here's Boog Powell. Powell, 6-4-2 against the... Oh, it's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop. Weiss over to first. 2 away. Which would have been an extra base hit. Turns into a simple ground out as Maddux is a ground ball pitcher. And there's 2 outs. It's going to leave it up to Frank Robinson, who's had a decent day against Maddux. 2 for 3. Home run being one of those hits. Back in the 4th. The pitch to Frank. 4-5-2. Grounded to second. Lockhart's got it. Tosses it over to first for the 3rd out. Orioles go in order. We head to the bottom of the 8th. 1-1 our score. Michael Tucker leads it off. 4-6-4. On the ground to short. Nice play by Belanger over to first. 1 away. Here's Andrew Jones. Jones homered his last time up to tie the game back in the 6th. He bats here. He's got 4 homers in this series. The pitch. 1-1-4. Base hit. Into center field. Blair will keep it in front of him. And Jones is on with a 1-out single. He's at first for Gerald Williams. The pitch to Williams. 5-6-4. Whoop. Should have been 4, sorry. I can't erase that, can I? Oh well. It was a fielder's choice. Now we'll bring up Walt Weiss. 3-2-4. 3-2-4 is a liner caught by the shortstop Belanger for the 3rd out. We go to the 9th. 1-1 our score. Maddux still in there here in the 9th. He'll face Ellie Hendricks, Brooks Robinson, and Davey Johnson. The pitch to Ellie Hendricks. 3-3-4. There's a liner into the gap in right field. Tucker can't get it. Hendricks on his horse slides into second with a leadoff double. They're going to go with a pinch runner here. Pitch run is Tom Chopay. I'll bring up Brooks Robinson. Big hit there. Brooks Robinson. The pitch. 2-6-4. This is headed to center field. Hustling in. Makes the grab. Andrew Jones. So 1 out now. Here's Davey Johnson. The pitch. 3-2-3. Liner caught by the first baseman. Galarraga throws the second. Chopay gets back. So 2 outs now as Merv Rettenman stands in. The pitch. 6-5-1. Swinging him. The ground ball, I'm sorry. Keep forgetting he is a ground ball pitcher. And he gets the out for the 3rd out. A leadoff double goes for naught for the Orioles. Tough break there. Andy Etchburn will come in to catch. Lockhart due up. Let's see what they've got. Eddie Perez will be the pinch hitter here. Eddie Perez will lead it off. The pitch. 1-6-2. And that's going to be strike 3. Perez swings at one in the dirt. Chipper Jones, 1 out, nobody on. 5-1-5. And he draws a walk. A 1-out walk. Cuellar. No sign in the bullpen quite yet for these Orioles. Here's Galarraga. The pitch. 1-4-3. Struck him out. Big pitch inside, and he sawed him off. A weak swing for the strikeout. It's going to leave it up to Klesko. 3-2-5. That's a little short fly to right. Coming in is Robinson. Frank Robinson makes the catch for the third out. And we head to extra innings, 1-1. This has been quite a game. Maddux will have to come out, I think, unless we want to try to get another inning. I don't think so, though. We need a new second baseman. It's going to be Tom Graffinino. Will come in to play second. Maddux still got some... We're going to let him pitch another inning. At least until he gets a base runner on. Mark Belanger will lead it off. Maddux going into his 10th inning. The pitch. 6-1-5. Fly ball. Left field. Klesko's there. He's got it. One away. Here's Don Buford. Buford 0 for 4 today. The pitch. 1-5-4. Struck him out. Off-speed pitch got him. 4th strikeout for Maddux. There's 2 away here in the 10th. Leaves it up to Paul Blair. Blair 1 for 4. 1-3-4. He struck him out. Inning over. 5 strikeouts, and that's got to be it for Maddux here. He's went 10 innings today. And the same goes for Cuellar. They're going to leave him in. No, I don't know if they will. They got 2 right-handers, Lopez and Jones, coming up. Their bullpen's not that great. They're going to leave him in. Here's Lopez. 6-5-1. Struck him out. That's 4 strikeouts for Cuellar. And there's 1 out here in the 10th. Michael Tucker. Tucker's 0 for 3. 3-4-2. Line drive center field. Blair makes the grab. 2 outs, and it's all up to Andrew Jones. 1-1-5. Base hit up the middle. Into center field. That's Andrew Jones' 3rd hit. Oh. 26. No error. They're going to hold Jones at 3rd. Or at first, I'm sorry. 2 outs and a man on for Gerald Williams. The pitch. 2-6-2. This one's hit into left field. Buford coming in. Can't get it. It's going to drop in front of him. And Jones will go all the way to 3rd. 1st and 3rd, 2 outs, and Walt Weiss is your batter. Cuellar, they're going to live and die with Cuellar here. The pitch. 5-4-3. Ground ball to 3rd. Robinson scoops it up, fires it to 1st for the 3rd out. We go to the 11th, and I can't see Maddux pitching in an 11th inning. They go to the bullpen. John Rocker will come in to pitch for the Braves. He'll face Boog Powell. Powell 0 for 3 today. Two 4-2. Struck him out. 1 away. Here's Robinson. 2 for 4. He homered and singled. The pitch from Rocker. 1-2-5. Ground ball, third base. Jones has got it over to first. 2 away. 2 up and 2 down here in the 11th. Here's Andy Etchebarren. 2-3-5. He struck him out. Inning over. Rocker comes in and strikes out 2 of 3. We head to the bottom of the 11th. And we're going to get a new pitcher here for the Orioles. It's going to be Eddie Watt. Watt comes in. He'll face Graffinino. 2-2-3. Base hit. Tony Graffinino with a leadoff single. And he's on for Chipper Jones. Bring in Curtis Pride and try to steal. Nope. We're going to leave Graffinino in there. Here's Chipper, the pitch. 3-2-1. That's going to be column 3. 45 or higher. Nope. 2-4. That is going to be a fly into left. Buford makes the grab for the first out. That's going to bring up Galarraga. Andres Galarraga, 1 for 4 on the day. The pitch. 3-1-4. Base hit into left field. Graffinino rounds 1-2. And he'll go into third. Possible error on Buford on the throw. Let's see. Nope. So runners at the corners with only 1 out. And now the infield has to come in with Klesko at bat against a right-hander. We're going to leave Watt in there. The pitch to Klesko. 4-2-2. Ground ball, second base. Checks the runner. No, he's going to throw home and get the runner at home. As he was in on the play. It was hit hard, and he cut him down at the plate for the second out. So runners at first and second now, 2 outs. Good play by Davey Johnson. It's going to leave it all up to Javi Lopez. Lopez 0 for 4. The pitch. 6-3-6. Struck him out. Inning over. We head to the 12th. Still 1-1. Here in Atlanta. Rocker comes back out for the 12th. He'll face Brooks Robinson to lead it off. Robinson 0 for 4. 5-6-6. And that's going to be a walk. A leadoff walk to Brooks Robinson. Davey Johnson is going to do a very un-Earl Weaver-like sacrifice bunt here. 3, and then a 6-4. And he's going to follow it off twice because they don't practice the sacrifice in Baltimore. 2 strikes. Davey Johnson's going to swing away now. 5-5-3. That's another walk. Rocker in trouble here. And now we're going to roll on the M action chart. So 4-4. And a 4 is going to be another wild pitch. That's going to be it for Rocker. We're going to bring in Ross Springer here. Springer will face Merv Rettenman. Infield in. Nobody out here. Second and third for Baltimore. The pitch to Rettenman. 2-1-4. That's going to get a run in. Softly hit. Past the shortstop and into right field. Or left field. The infield was in. And pokes it into left field. And 2 runs will score. And the Baltimore Orioles lead it here in the 12th. 2-1. Alright. 2-1 roll is base hit with the runners in, or with the infield in. So Rettenman comes through with a punched single into left, past the diving Weiss. That'll bring up Belanger. 5-5-4. That's another walk. 2 men on. 2-3. And then a 2. That's a wild pitch. It's second and third again with nobody out, and Don Buford steps in. 1-3-1. Struck him out. So 1 out here in the 12th, and here's Paul Blair. 6-3-1. This might get a run in. Nope. Not deep enough. Jones is going to make the catch in short left field. And Rettenman stays put. He's going to leave it up to Boop Powell. Powell, 4-3-4. On the ground into left field. Base hit. Belanger's coming in. He'll score. 4 runs have come in here in the 12th. Another 2-run single. This time from Boop Powell. As Baltimore blows it open here in the 12th. Here comes Frank Robinson. 4-6-6. He hits one on the ground. Graffinino backhands it, turns and fires. Got him! Oh, what a play. Tony Graffinino makes a beautiful stop and throw to get the runner and avoid any more damage. But the damage was done. 4 runs on 2 2-run singles. And Baltimore leads it 5-1. Eddie Watt will try to close it out and get the win here now. Here's Michael Tucker, who's 0 for 4 today. 3-5-4. Ripped towards center field. Blair makes the grab for the first out. Andrew Jones, 3 hits today, 3 for 4. 1-2-5. Struck him out. Eddie Watt blows it by him. 2 away. Here's Gerald Williams. 2 outs, nobody on. He's 1 for 4 today. The pitch. 4-6-1. This should do it. Ground ball to first. Powell's got it. Takes it to the bag himself. And Baltimore stays alive with a huge win in extra innings here against the Braves. A big one. Cuellar gave them 10 strong innings, as did Maddux for Atlanta, but the bullpens faltered for the Braves. That's it from here. Let's take a quick look at the box score. Galarraga with 2 hits. The runs batted in. Boop Powell with a 2-run single, and Merv Rettenman with a 2-run single. Frank Robinson with a homer, and Andrew Jones homered for the Braves. Look at that pitching. Both pitchers, both starters went 10 innings. Almost identical stat lines. Maddux struck out one more batter, but it was John Rocker and Russ Springer who gave up the runs in extra innings. Eddie Watt pitched 2 scoreless innings to pick up the win. What a game that was. Baltimore staying alive. We're going to head to Game 7. Braves now up 4-2 as we head, I believe we head to Baltimore now. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you for the next one.